Once again, guys, Tyler, welcome back to a brand new video, and this will be the Arrowverse Retrospective. So as always, let's get into it. So, this video, I thought I'd talk about the Arrowverse because, as you all will know, The Flash just ended, showed the last episode of Season 9, final season, so I thought I would talk about the Arrowverse in this video. Because I realized I haven't really talked about the Arrowverse much on my channel. Because the thing is, I might sound like a fraud here, but I actually didn't get into the Arrowverse when it first started. When Arrow and Flash came out, I didn't watch Arrow and Flash when they first came out. I actually got into the Arrowverse actually because of Supergirl Legends of Tomorrow. I watched those two shows back when they came out in 2015. I want to say the first 3 seasons of those shows I watched in, let's see. I want to say first 3 seasons of those shows I watched, and I think what made me watch Arrow and Flash is that my dad actually got me season 1 of The Flash, the DVD. I had it for a while, and I think we're at a point where our internet got cut off, and I decided to watch The Flash season 1 DVD. So I watched it, and then I was hooked like that. So I got season 2 on DVD soon after that. I think a day after that, I got it on Walmart or something like that. And then our internet came back on. So luckily, I found out that all the seasons were on Netflix. Up to that point, it was on season 3. So I watched season 3 on Netflix, and at that time, I think season 4 was airing. So then I got the CW app. That is how I watched all the Arrowverse shows up to that point, all the way up to now. So a lot of good memories watching on the CW app. So at that point, I know season 4 The Flash was out. So I think I watched season 4, and then I think after that I went back and watched the first 6 seasons of Arrow. Because at that point I know Arrow's on season 6. So I watched all those seasons on Netflix, and then on Arrow season 7, I started to watch the episodes when they aired. Season 7 all the way to season 8. The same with The Flash. Season 5 all the way up to now. I've seen all the episodes as they aired. And like I said earlier, Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow, watched it when they first aired. Same with Black Lightning and Superman and Lois. Then other shows that came out, like Stargirl is not part of the Arrowverse, but I watched every season of that. Every DC TV show that's come out since Arrow, actually, and I should say Smallville and Arrow, I have watched, except for Constantine. I haven't seen that. I do need to see that. So that's the only thing, I guess, Arrowverse related I haven't seen. But I know Constantine wasn't in the Arrowverse at first because he had his own show on a different network. I think NBC, if I'm not mistaken. And then they put him in Arrow, which is pretty cool. So I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of weird sometimes with Legends of Supergirl when they do the crossovers. I was kind of confused because I didn't know a lot of the people who they were from Arrow and Flash. But then once I went back and watched Flash and Arrow, I'm like, okay, I know who that is now. So which is pretty cool. The thing that I really like about the Arrowverse is that you saw a lot of C-list or B-list characters come in, like Elongated Man, Vibe, the Atom. I thought that was just pretty cool. So and a lot of people might say that the Arrowverse is kind of bad right now, but to me, here's how I see it. The Arrowverse gave me something that I haven't had in a long time, and it's basically something to look forward to. And when I was a kid, I remember I used to get up around like maybe 9 a.m. in the morning, something like that, to watch Saturday morning cartoons. Whereas every week now, with the Arrowverse, ever since I've been watching the Arrowverse, I had something to look forward to every week, which is pretty cool. I watch every week, not every other week if they're on a break, whatever. Watch Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, Batwoman, Black Lightning, Superman Lois, Stargirl came out, Stargirl, and Titans, Doom Patrol. And I have not seen Pennyworth. That's one of the only shows I have not seen Pennyworth. And I've seen Krypton, but I haven't seen season 2. So I'll probably go back and rewatch that. And I'll go back and watch Constantine 2. And I have not seen the old Birds of Prey show. But I have this magazine right here. I got this back in 2019. Because this is when they were doing the Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover. Which is the best crossover they've done. So I'll showcase this a little bit. Super cool. I love all the individual characters on here. And I'm glad this came out because this magazine came out at the right time. My opinion. Because Crisis just come out. Very iconic picture right there. So just a lot of neat stuff in there. So if you're an Arrowverse fan, I highly recommend getting this. So this is like the only thing Arrowverse related I actually have besides this seasons 1, 2 Flash TVs. But I do plan on getting the Arrowverse season sets. Badass looking picture right here. This is also before Kara changed her suit. So pretty cool. So and I know Arrow has a complete series set and Supergirl has a complete series set. I will get those, and when Flash comes out with one for sure. And Legends and all the other shows that they do. Very iconic picture right here. This is from, I believe this is from Invasion. Yeah, it's from Invasion, yeah. Let's see. This is either from Invasion or Crisis on Earth X. One of the two. But you just got a bunch of cool stuff in here. So right away they get into the characters. Talk about Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's pretty cool. See the icons right here. Let's see. Okay, here we go. It's a bunch of pretty cool stuff, and I really do love how they got as many actors from the old TV shows, movies as they could. It was just pretty cool. You got Cameron Conroy as the definitive voice of Batman, who's playing the older version of Bruce Wayne. That was so amazing. Tom Welling back as Clark Kent from Smallville. What else? Let's see. I don't know the actress that played what's her name from Birds of Prey. She was in there for a brief moment. Titans made an appearance. So I can't remember what Stargirl did before the show aired. Swamp Thing, Doom Patrol. But the main ones that I really loved was let's see. Carol Carway, Tom Welling, of course Brandon Routh as Superman. That was so cool. To see him come back after 13 years since Superman Returns. That was just awesome. He's one of my favorite actors to play Superman. So I'm glad that he got the opportunity to come back as Superman. And of course, John wants to ship as his 90s Flash. That was just super cool. And to see what he did for Barry, to take his place, to sacrifice for an advantage in Crisis, I was like, oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of heartbroken because I actually saw his show before I even saw anything at Arrowverse. So see that, I was like, oh man, to see that scene with him, Tina, the flashback, I was like, oh man, because his Earth got destroyed, and he sacrificed himself. So I was like, man, and that really got me right here. So I'm like, damn. But no lie, Grant Gustin, what can I say? Grant Gustin, just an amazing actor, multi-talented, can sing, just it's probably the definitive version of the Flash, besides John Wesley Shipp. This Arrowverse was filled with a bunch of cool stuff. Many speedsters, course, a lot of characters from Arrow, the Green Arrow mythology, and Supergirl. A lot of characters come from there. I'm glad that they put Superman in there. And then later on, obviously, got Superman and Lois. Superman and Lois, I love that show. Black Adam came out later. Legends to me, they're like the Guardians of the Galaxy DC. So, but I really thought Flash was gonna go for season 9. I'm sorry, season 10. But it's okay. I'm glad they got to 9 seasons. And I found it funny how he left, or he wanted this to be on the last season, because it's the same reason I think Melissa Benoist and Stephen Amell left Supergirl and Arrow, kind of because they wanted to spend time with their family, which is very understandable. So, but honestly, I wish that Legends would have gotten a final season, because they ended on a cliffhanger, man. I hate cliffhangers. So I really wish that they would have got a final season. But it is what it is. But honestly, I wish that Sarah would have made a cameo in Flash's season 8 Armageddon crossover. That would just would have been cool instead of Brandon Routh. But maybe she couldn't make it due to scheduling conflict. But it's okay. But what can I say? Arrowverse, just my opinion, it's a little bit better than DCU because it was structured. Honestly, it was pretty disappointing to lose Ruby Rose. Well, you know what I mean. She's not dead. Everyone knows she's alive, but you guys know what I mean. She didn't come back because of her whole experience, Batwoman. So that's one thing that I thought that kind of sucked, and the show suffered because she wasn't there. The only thing that kept me in that show was the rest of the cast. But it's the Arrowverse. It's, like I said, I like the DCU to an extent, but some of it just wasn't structured and all that, especially after the falling out with Justice League 2017 or Justice League. Like I said, the Arrowverse has always been there. I might not have gotten into it in the very beginning, but when I saw all the shows, it was like, wow, this is awesome. Because you saw all these shows, watching them all in 1 week. I'm like, man, there's something to look forward to. Because, that's all some people have sometimes. It's an escape for me. It's an escape for everyone. So, but some people may say it sucks for the quality, whatever. But hey, my opinion, it's better than nothing. We're lucky we have any TV shows of anything at all, because, I said this in my previous video. Back in the day, the original comic fans, they didn't really have nothing. Sure, a cartoon, TV show, or movie here and there, but it's nothing compared to how it is now with all these DC movies, Marvel, whatever it is, TV shows. But Arrowverse, awesome. Arrow, awesome. Flash, what can I say? Awesome. Supergirl, Batwoman. First team was the best. Legends, awesome. Black Lightning, that show was pretty cool. Then Superman and Lois, I'm glad they finally made a Superman show, all that. Tyler Hoechlin plays a great Superman, in my opinion. To me, he's like Henry Cavill and Christopher Reeve roll into one, because he's badass as Superman and Clark Kent, which is pretty cool. So that's about it with the Arrowverse. But like I said, what can I say? The Arrowverse just, at the same time, I can't believe it's over, because I've watching this stuff for so long. But it's like, wow, end of an era, because I know Warner Bros. Is rebranding everything. There's no more TV shows, but it is what it is. But at that note, I want to say thank you to all the actors, the cast, crew, that has been the Arrowverse. Worked their ass off so hard. Thank you so much for us Arrowverse fans, DC fans in general. I can't be more pleased. And I know the Arrowverse and spirit will live on. So with that being said, thank you guys so much. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and see you guys in the next video. Later, guys.